knocked away. Leland couldn't pick it up, and now the Friars on the run.
Again, just the Hoyas doing everything a little bit too quickly. You don't have to catch and shoot that in a hurry.
Pass in front, off the pipe. What luck for Georgetown. That should have been another Providence goal. Instead, it caught Orange. On the move. Here's the pass and thrown away. And right now, Georgetown playing way too fast as Goldberg tried to make the play to get it to Ransom way off his stick.
Yeah, it's just another instance where the Hoyas are sped up without the need to be. As you said, they're just a little bit rushed in everything that they're doing right now. Big East opener. These games matter even a little bit more, trying to get back to Denver, Colorado in the Big East tournament. These games matter for your conference record to get to that Big East tournament. And right now, Providence just playing with more composure than Georgetown is right now.
Maybe to be expected when you look at kind of the makeup of that Hoya lineup. A lot of youngsters out there, a lot of guys who have not been starters in the past, trying to make the game-winning play on every play. That can happen, especially at the college level. Pass in front, it's loose, and Foley will pick it up.
Even some of the top players for Georgetown that we've been talking about, Banks, we talked about Miller in the open, relatively young guys in the scheme of things. You're trying to force the issue after a loss, especially. That kind of creates a perfect storm of you trying to do everything perfect every single play. And now for Georgetown, this offensive set would like to see them go back to basics a little bit more.
Here comes Caesar, taking a run, now back to X to Bayman in front, shot, and Marshall finds the goal. Pax Marshall makes it a one-goal game.
Yeah, you want to talk about simplifying the game, Jeremy. Get it back to one of your top playmakers at X. Wait out the defense for Providence. Somebody's going to be making a cut. And a nice pass and a nice shot. That is a little bit more like it for Georgetown.
Pax Marshall, what a story. Before the High Point game, he had never played for Georgetown before, a sophomore. So remember, didn't play last year, didn't play this year, gets a starting chance. He ends up scoring a goal, had an assist in that High Point game. Little more uneven last week against Richmond. But again, to kind of step up like that when your name is called, and again, he finds the twine today.
Yeah, next man up is kind of an overdone cliche at this point, but it really is true in this sport. You're going to get an opportunity eventually, and it's just about making the most of it, and Marshall certainly has.
McConaughey with that win. Right now for the Hoyas, it's one thing you would like to avoid, even if you don't win the face-off. Don't give those rambles down the middle for the Fogo to create.
And just to continue on to that point of Marshall and the rest of the bench, it's not as if these guys aren't also extremely talented coming out of high school. Programs like Georgetown just have so much talent all the way up and down, from the starter to people who don't play all year. And you're talking about a guy who scored 118 goals for the New York State high school runners-up. Like, that is nothing to shy about. And when you get an opportunity, you certainly have the talent to produce, and that's what Pax Marshall has done.
Ty Banks with that takeaway. Of course, he's known for having that great stick. Kind of, it's tough to create plays and make passes around. We saw Banks get into the transition game 2 weeks ago. Not so much there. Gives it off as the Hoyas will go 6-on-6, looking to tie this one up. Down one with 6.5 to go in our opening half. Carroll and throws it away for a second, but a nice screen off by Marshall for Bayman to pick it up.
Hoyas have really rectified the ground ball issues from earlier on, and that's led to some success offensively.
Aiden Carroll puts it away. The captain makes this a tie ball game.
Well,